Hello, everyone. We are the 50s Chicks, and we are back with another podcast. I am Patricia,
Annalie.
and today we are going to talk about ED. Yes.
Now, most 20-some-year-old girls are going to say, what's that?
What's ED? Well, the ones that have dealt with OMS will know.
Yes.
But but yes, we're going to talk about ED.
Erectile dysfunction.
Yes. Oh, okay. That's what you were.
Yes.
You were prompted for that. Okay,
Yes.
I missed it.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Well, yeah.
I missed it. But yes, erectile dysfunction, and being a certain age, we experience that.
Yeah.
With our partners.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, we are
Self-care first.
self-care. Oh, you said it.
Oh, I did say it. I took it. I stole it.
Yes, self-care first, because we want to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. We want to make sure that we're all taking care of ourselves, that we're being compassionate with ourselves, that we're caring for ourselves. And as I think about all the different ways that we can do that, your creative expression, like doing something creative that you enjoy, like if you did some journaling or what crafting, like with the crocheting that you do and the knitting and all of that. Some people do art. If you a sculpture, I don't know, different things that people do to help, to improve their mood. I know for me, dancing, and I never ever thought about it that way, but I know I find joy in dancing. I have a need to do it for that joy. So definitely dancing, if you enjoy dancing, do that at least maybe once a month or however many times. But that is a form of self-care, and it elevates your mood and reduces your stress. What else? What are some other photography? Some people enjoy taking pictures, and with all the digital age, I mean, anybody can do a fantastic shot.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we need to get into those of us that are not. We need to get into some kind of creative expression to help with our self-care. And that is a legit form of self-care. It's doing that.
It really is.
So, okay.
All
So now we can
let's
get
look
into
at this. And this is we're basing our discussion on a Reddit story. Definitely a woman wrote this. We know that.
Yes, we do. And
it's called Sex is Really Bad. And she needs advice. It says, so I've just started seeing someone who has been wonderful, total gentleman, kind, supportive, warm. We've both been through a lot of similar situations with past relationships, etc. And I genuinely enjoy my time with him. Looks wise, I'm not super attracted to him, but I love his personality, and looks aren't everything.
it is not.
We ended up making out after a date, and he disclosed to me that he has ED, erectile dysfunction.
Okay, yes.
Takes a pill and he'll be fine the next time around. Whatever that means. The next time around.
Yeah. I thought you take it.
Were they making out and like things?
And then he was like,
we can't be doing this
because I didn't take my medication. Yeah, I think
maybe
that's
something like that. Next time I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be prepared with my medication.
The next time they saw each other, they did hook up, and the sex was really horrible. He could not stay hard or finish, and if I'm being honest, there's not much there.
Can't take it.
I think we both
wrong for that.
Were relieved when he finally gave up. I mean, it was bad and awkward.
Bad.
This past time he did take the pill, but couldn't get hard or perform. Sex.
Gosh, with the pill?
Yep. I wonder how she's reacting to it, because sometimes if you don't react supportively, things
Yes,
can be
okay, supportively or not
not,
negative.
yeah, not negative.
Okay.
I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Like not,
Okay.
you
Yeah,
know,
none of that. None like
yes, yes.
okay.
What to do if your man is suffering with ED? Number one is so important to be patient with the situation. Number two, do not turn the situation around and make it about yourself. So self-blaming, saying that they don't fancy you, they must not find you attractive, because this is only going to make the situation worse. It's not any of these things to why they have ED. So you need to really think about them at this point. Number three, communication. So talking about the problem. What could be causing this problem? Could it be stress? Could it be medication? Could it be something else in the mix that is anxiety, something that is causing that situation to happen? So that are my tips for ED.
Sex is a big part of a relationship, and I really don't know how to handle this. His last relationship ended because of this exact problem.
Oh goodness.
She ended up cheating on him because she needed some.
I don't think that's
Part.
right.
No,
I'm
that
not
doesn't
agreeing
sound
with
right.
that. That's not.
Part of me
That's
gets her
wrong.
on this. He's great, but certainly has a real issue with this. Any advice? So there's a lot of responses on this.
What is one of the women say? Because I know the men are probably.
Yeah, there's men. Well, there's a lot of men that are saying.
Okay, give one of the men. Give one of their responses.
Let me see. Oh, they actually start talking about some very specific things
That he can do.
I've never heard of this. I too am an older guy and tried Trimix. It worked.
Oh, different medication.
It worked in 30 seconds, and I was like an axe handle. For an hour, another. In the AM, I called my ex, who is a doctor, and she said to go to the ER as soon as possible.
Okay, see now you don't.
Oh
get
my
yourself
God!
in some mess.
I've actually never. I wondered what happened when people do that.
So what'll happen if they don't go to the doctor?
So he did go to the ER, and they had to stick
No.
my dick with a needle and draw the blood out.
No.
It was a lot and kept refilling.
No.
Finally, it went down, but it took months to recover. I'm never using Trimix again.
But did he use it as prescribed? Because see, okay, did he use it as prescribed? Because that's a question.
I don't know.
And I've never heard of Trimix, so I don't know
I've
what
never
that
heard of
would
this.
be.
Wait, but there's got to be. Then somebody responds and says, "I'll be honest, it's a fear of mine. Did you inject the medicine they give you to counteract it?"
See, he didn't do what he was supposed to do.
Oh.
And if you got to take have a medicine to counteract something you've taken, you don't need to be taking it. I'm not taking it. Unless like Cialis or what's the other one? I can't.
Yeah, the more
common
that everybody does.
Yeah, if those don't work, I guess then you would go to this potent one.
Yes.
I guess
that you inject
Viagra.
Yes. Let's see. So here's a guy that says sex is not important. Intimacy is.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yes, it's hitting home.
Which is funny because any guy who doesn't have this problem would say that's extremely important.
That's why they're out there cheating and going to this person to that person. Yeah.
Let's see. If I'm already lukewarm on someone and the sex ends up being crappy, I'm not going to stick around in the hopes that it's going to get better. That's a girl that's saying that.
And advice to the girl?
Yeah.
Well, now she was saying that he was wonderful and everything was fine. So why?
Yeah, but I think she was looking at it lukewarm as far as because she said she didn't find him attractive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. People talking about how you don't have to have penetrative sex to reach an orgasm.
Now, who's saying that? Is it a man or a woman?
I can't tell.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I can't tell. It kind of looks like a girl, but
Well, I don't know what she.
It's funny because then another person, a man, says there's a lot of men scratching their heads at your response.
People
They
are.
all think they can make a woman orgasm with their penises and think that they've all been successful at it.
Well,
LOL.
they haven't. Clearly, they have not. But yes, that's a head scratcher. I don't know what she's thinking. But yeah, that's see. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other notable ones? I completely agree.
Completely agree. Many more components to relationship other than sex. If sex were really important to someone, I wouldn't want to date that person because it's not really that important to me.
Is that a man or a woman?
Looks like a man.
He is
So,
which way and round.
somebody trying to say that he should go to a urologist and a psychologist.
Good God.
Yeah, not necessarily in that order.
In that order. Lordy, lordy, lordy.
A lot of men saying, hopefully he can find a better girl than you.
Stop hating on that girl because y'all,
Get a girl who cares.
please.
And then a girl saying, you guys are so triggered in these comments.
Yes, they
Why not
are.
learn to eat right and properly exercise? Women are grossed out by a peen that doesn't work or is small.
Good God, she just went
She went straight for the jugular.
boom.
Yeah, she sure
And
did.
boom. And you know what? I'm not mad at her because of the things that they say about us. I'm not even mad at that.
This man says, all it takes is patience, grace, and compassion. Then, bam, we're in business.
That ain't no it ain't.
And
It ain't just that. Yes, thank you. And the medication. And the medication, which is not this. No one has a problem. Do not have a problem with medication. You know, that's not even problematic. But don't be sitting up
People
here
would be
acting like,
losing their minds if it was the other way around.
thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna slow clap it. Clap. Thank you. That's why I don't even care. I mean, yeah, they're going ham on it, but I don't. They say I matching energy. Match that energy.
All of this psychological advice is nice, but it won't give her the hard penis she wants.
OMG, that is so funny. It is. It's a funny one.
Yeah. She's under no obligation. It's no skin off of his back. In the long run, he can find someone else.
No,
The
he'd
problem
be
was-
two.
The
two
problem
down.
was how she phrased it.
Two down that they know of.
Yeah.
That is fun.
Somebody saying, this must be a man, saying that she just needs to do some oral things and it'll be fine, probably. And then somebody saying, you don't know what ED means, though. Yeah.
No, you don't.
And here's a sad man saying, I never did find a supportive partner and pretty much just eventually gave up. Haven't been on a date for over 4 years now.
So where were you looking for partners? See, that's the whole. What were you looking for? What kind of partners were you grabbing? Because there are some women that would be supportive. So what were your
The young
partners?
ones probably won't.
No,
Not
because they didn't got time for that foolishness. They got all those.
They don't even know what it is.
Strapping young men that don't even. Please.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. What women were you? Because there are women that are supportive of that. Because we know that's a problem that happens. We know that.
Yeah. Men with this problem are treated like it's their own fault.
I know. Wah, wah. And I know that sounds
That
harsh.
sounds horrible now.
Oh, it does. It sounds horrible.
But it's funny because
But here's
we
the
have
thing.
issues too that we get
Pummeled. We are pummeled.
with, and nobody's crying for
And nobody
your
crying
issues.
no tears for us. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it is bad. But you know what else is bad? What they say about us. And we can match energy and it's okay.
Yeah.
We can match that energy.
Yeah.
But what I have to say about the whole post itself is that, she said this guy is wonderful and all these things, and he does have that issue. She said that she was not physically attracted to him. However, she said the looks aren't everything. So that tells me that she did not have a problem with the physical or the less attract,
And it's
her
funny
not
that
having an
it's funny
attraction.
that even then people called her shallow, and I actually don't know that she is.
Because she was saying, he's not usually what I deal with. It's like we were talking about the last episode about the average guy or less than average. And if they have all these other great qualities, which from what she was saying, it seems like he had, and he told her, and it seems like from what she's saying, he told her on their first date, right? At dinner, okay, I have this problem, which I'll give him credit for that. That he did tell her that to give her enough information to make a decision about moving forward, right?
I think that, although I like that you gave him that much credit, I think that from what it sounds like, they were making out, things got hot and heavy.
And then that's when he said
he
it?
had to.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
things weren't happening like they should.
Right. And he said, oh, yeah, that's only happening because I got this problem.
Yeah.
Okay. And that probably.
But either way, it was good for him to say
Yeah,
it because other,
And it seems like
wouldn't be that open, maybe.
And it seems like he even told her that his last relationship ended as a result of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I can't, she went into this knowing that there was these problems and whatever. I don't know in her mind what her expectation was or to what degree, but I guess he did say,
sounds
well,
to me like she has never
dealt with
this before, and this is like, what?
But he did say, though, all I gotta do is take my pill and everything's fine. He did say that from what she
that
said.
wasn't
Right.
how it worked.
Right. It didn't. But I guess in her mind, like if he's saying, I have, I got this problem.
She was fine with the pill.
But if I take this pill, we're all good. And she's thinking, okay,
Yeah,
all
that's good.
good. And then they go into it and, nothing happens, whatever. But my thing is for her, like...
She was relieved when he stopped trying.
Well, yeah, everybody's relieved when they talk. But it's so funny. But the thing of it is, though, because she's reaching out, getting advice, I guess, to say whether she should stick it out
or what to do, or is there something else she can do? I actually think she probably does like him, but for her, sex is very important, and she doesn't know if she can deal with all this, especially if the medicine isn't working.
Because then it's a no-go. But now, the whole thing about sex is very important. I mean, that's her perception. That's her opinion.
But that's her.
That's her
okay
opinion.
for her to have that as an important thing.
Yeah, and that's fine. But that's where she's going to have...
If some guys can have that as an important thing, then girls should be able to have that as an important thing too.
Yes, and they can, but the girls are going to run into the same roadblock that the guys are running into. Because if that is so important for her and she's doing age appropriate, she's going to run into some problems. So she's setting herself up for problems. That's all I'm saying. Because this is the age where you're going to have those problems. The men are going to have those problems. They do have those problems. So if she's going to be dating age appropriate, then she's going to have those problems as well. And that's all I'm saying is she needs to get her mind right. And that's about being hydrated. Having your mind right about what weren't we just talking about, what our, I don't know, what was it? I forget, like what our expectations were and maybe changing and modifying some of those to meet us where we all are kind of thing. So, and I think I do give her kudos for the physical thing. She was like, no, he's a nice guy. He's wonderful and all of that. I can overlook that. But I think she's going to find herself having to deal with this in the next relationship, because it is an issue that some guys have in this age group. So, but I mean, I was laughing when I first heard it. I was laughing because I'm like, why would she be putting him out? And then she added that little thing about, and what did she say? And if I'm being honest,
And
there wasn't
much there.
Like, girl,
Yeah.
like I mean, She didn't have to say that. And that's an issue with men in general, you know, as far as size and all that. But I think for me, you know, working with someone in that area, because, you know, I would take, you know, someone who is intentional, who has integrity, who is transparent, who, you know, have all those valuable qualities. You know, I would take a person like that with the ED and trying to work it out, because these other qualities are not, you know, they're few and far between.
But if it's ED that can't even be addressed with a pill.
Well, I mean, they didn't try that.
But see, they haven't tried it too many times.
Right.
Okay.
It's only twice, I know.
Ooh,
I'm
bringing in
that.
some
I know the injecting.
injections.
But yeah, they only did the twice. From what she's saying, it was twice.
But you know, I never knew too that what happened, because I've heard about that you have to go to the ER if you have a yes. I never knew what they did at the ER.
Yeah, I don't know what they
I did not.
What
Well,
they wants to know what they do.
You know whether you like it or not. They take it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody wants to know what they do, but now we know what they do.
Yeah, we know.
But yeah, so I would take that wonderful guy with, you know, prioritizing me and everything over the guy that I got to work with.
And that guy would really probably appreciate you for working with it. And, you know, so that would be probably a plus if you can make it.
Well, yeah, I would. I mean, the sex is not the most important thing, in my opinion. However, you know, that is something that it's a component. You know, it is a component. I'm not trying to say that. But I think that there's a way to try to work it out. I just think there is, you know, a way to work it out. If he has all these other things and he's prioritizing you.
Yeah.
From what she said, wonderful. She used the word wonderful, you know. But I don't know. I guess for her, that's way important, the sex. So she would think differently about it, you know. So I wonder what she's going to do.
Let us know what you guys think. I don't know if there's going to be an update on this or not. Who knows?
When he sees the Reddit.
Hopefully he will never. It's a throwaway account, or he doesn't see it. Hopefully, but let us know what you guys think. We are on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Yes.
If you're watching on Spotify or YouTube, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and definitely comment.
We love engagement.
Yep. And thank you guys who have already subscribed.
Yes.
We're loving it.
Yes, and we appreciate all the love.
Yep. And until next time, don't forget to live,
laugh,
and connect.
And it's not going to do it because I'm wearing the glove. See, it is the glove. It doesn't read.
It really is the
I don't
glove.
understand what is it reading?
Okay,
skin? Is it reading skin? Like, how
see,
it
it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Now we know.
Now we know.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.